Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. Our certified diesel engine technicians serve customers all over the area. Connect with us by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome into the WTIM Pana Morning Show. This Pana Morning Show brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. We got the live stream going, folks, and we're streaming live on Facebook at Taylorville Daily News and on YouTube at at WTIM TV. Thanks so much to those sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. On the phone line now, we have Adam Metzger. He's the principal at Pana Elementary School, or what will become Pana Elementary School. How are you today, Adam?
Hey, doing great.
Thank you so much for taking the time today and breaking down all of this stuff, because this is some huge movement over there. As I kind of mentioned there, Pana Elementary School will be birthed in this 2024-2025 school year. Explain the process here, because this is a combination of two schools.
Yeah, it's monumental. It's monumental for the community, for the students, for the staff. So it's exciting to be able to kind of walk through that today. So two elementary buildings were over 100 years old. We had Washington Elementary that housed pre-K through second graders in Pana. And then we had Lincoln Elementary School that housed the third through fifth grade students. And those are being combined now into a centralized campus, along with the high school and the junior high, to Pana Elementary School. It's something that's been in the works for a few decades, a result of, the community, of school boards, of administrators, of superintendents of the past, to kind of make this a reality for our community.
Wow. So, I mean, you called it monumental right there, and I can hear it in your voice. I'm sure the community is just as happy as you that this combination is happening here. And attending school board meetings, in my experience, it's not easy to get things like this done, especially things at this scale. You mentioned these buildings over 100 years old. Are both over 100 years old, or are they combining to 100 years old?
Yeah, they're both over 100 years old. They are
Goodness.
almost mirror images of each other, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, a lot of historical significance in those two buildings, a lot of memories in the community, and it's difficult to see them go, but there were just so many things that needed done, or so many holes that were being patched with Scotch tape, if you will.
Yeah.
And then now you have this new $24 million state-of-the-art elementary building, and I mean, the kids and the staff, they're just going to absolutely love it. It's going to improve learning. Just the opportunities we're going to be able to provide for our students are numerous.
That's amazing. We're gonna get into all of this this new building right now. It's up and it's ready for students right now.
Yeah, I'd say you could have students start today if you needed to. I'd say it's about 99%. That's what I've been on 99% for a while, because there's just a few things. But if we needed to, we could open up today. So it's awesome just to see it kind of come together. It's obviously been a process of a lot of people being involved, a lot of decisions being made, and coordination. But here we are.
Amazing. And before we get into all of the aspects of the state-of-the-art building, what kind of coordination went into the process? Because I know many conversations needed to be had, and you said over the past decades, this has been in the works. How much participation came from staff, from educators and administration and even students maybe, that make sure that this building will encompass everything that's needed for a good day of education?
Yeah, so there were kind of pockets of people that were involved in different decisions. Obviously, the school board, superintendent, those people made a lot of decisions money-wise and where do we fit in. Yeah. Jeff Stouter, he's our buildings and transportation director. He's done a tremendous amount of work, on decision-making, getting things in place. The staff members all had a few Zoom conferences with the architects, with the builders. The students, they got to choose different playgrounds. You got to go to each classroom and have them vote. They had different playground options.
Cool.
Right. And so kind of everybody had a hand in it to kind of make it make it a whole, if you will.
Absolutely. I love that. It's exactly what's needed here. We're speaking right now with Adam Metzger. He'll be the principal at Pana Elementary School, and right now breaking down the combination of Washington Elementary and Lincoln Elementary School, a monumental shift right here, combination. So we're really excited. Let's get into the building itself right here, because you sound excited about it. What's the first thing on your mind? That it seems like you are a long way off now from the patching up holes with Scotch tape, so you guys can really focus on what's next with education. So what's first on your mind with the new building upgrades and updates?
Yeah, I think the first thing when you walk in, like the lighting, the colors, it's vibrant.
Yeah.
We've had just a handful of students be able to see it. We had an interview team last spring, and when they walked in, it literally took their breath away. Like, I was standing behind them, and they went, that was so fun. It's so fun to be able to think that 500 students on a daily basis are going to have that feeling.
Yeah.
When you kind of get into the meat, right, of the building, if you will, we have a STEM lab. We're housing, our PE. Like, they have an office with storage. There's a gym that you can cut in half. You don't have to have the cafeteria and the gym in the same place, which obviously opens up a variety of positive things there schedule wise. We have a sensory room for students that maybe need that. They're just the art room, the music rooms are just amazing. Those are probably my two favorite rooms in the whole building. You have windows. My office has a window. I haven't had that before, so that's going to be wild. Weather's like, but just everywhere you turn, everywhere you look, there are just such positive upgrades for our students and for our staff and for the community.
So nice to hear. I'm so excited for these students. And before you even got into the technology, the STEM lab, and cafeteria and all that, it's the colors. It's almost things that you don't think about, but it totally sets the tone for a student's day. Did you imagine that was going to be just a big factor before all of the educational stuff came in with just painting and a layout of the building?
Yeah, so I am like the person furthest from artsy.
I get it.
Right? My brain doesn't even think that way. So in some of these meetings, they would talk about it, and I kind of get excited because I want to see what they do. And I would just stand there and watch them paint during this process, because it is amazing.
Yeah.
And they were able to like flow the paint into some window vinyl into this. Like it was impressive to watch, and it is extremely impressive now that you just kind of see the finished product. Of just the vibrance, just the feel of students, coming to school, and you're not going to be super tired anymore in the morning because you've got these lights and you got these colors, and it's going to be amazing.
Wow. Very cool to see how strategically they place those colors and move them throughout the building. I love to see that. There's a whole psychological side to that, but we won't get into it. Talk to me a little bit more about it always surprises me, the technology in the STEM lab that exists in elementary schools around. And it seems like you guys are going to be well equipped on that end.
Yeah. And so, having a STEM lab, we have Kim Camp. She is in charge of the STEM lab. She's incredible. A new district administrator, superintendent, Jessica Miller, whose background is in technology as well. And so, like, what we have in the STEM lab now is exciting. And then you think, wow, these two people are now going to work together, and we're going to build this to be, one of the best in the state, one of the best, in the region. Is super exciting for me. You have iPads and green screens and crickets, and we're all one-to-one here with Chromebook wise, but there are just so many possibilities that students have. Different printers, and I don't even know the names of all the stuff. Sometimes, like, hey, Ms. Honeycamp, I want to see that thing. Like, what does that do?
Yeah.
Robots, and they're coding little spheros, and it's just incredible, some of the opportunities that kids have now. And I like to think I'm not super old, although that is changing by the year. But that just wasn't a thought. That wasn't something that we were able to do or have kids get hands on.
Yeah.
And now it's just commonplace, right?
Yeah.
And we shouldn't take that for granted, because that took a lot of people a lot of time and a lot of work to make that a possibility.
Amazing. When I hear school administrators, staff talk about robotics and the coding of it all, and so early in their educational careers, it absolutely blows my mind. But combining not only schools but combining expertise and talents amongst educators, this is all just going to be so amazing. Adam, we're set to take ourselves a little break right now, 3-minute break, but we will be back with much more from Adam Metzger, the principal at Pana Elementary School, talking all about the combination of Washington Elementary and Lincoln Elementary for this upcoming school year, and it is just going to be a successful one by the sound of it. So thank you so much to our sponsors of the WTIM Pana Morning Show. It's brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. We'll be right back here on the WTIM Pana Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
Hot days bring hot prices this week at your locally owned Pana Save a Lot. This is Eric and Tim here with this week's deals.
USDA inspected T-bone steaks only $4.99 a pound.
Assorted Pepsi 2 liters, 2 for $4.
Whole seedless watermelons $3.99 each.
Family pack pork steaks $1.99 a pound.
Fresh Roma tomatoes only 99 cents a pound.
And a 30-count box of Swaggerty sausage patties only $9.99.
Hurry in, these prices are good through Tuesday, July 23rd at your locally owned Pana Save a Lot.
Hope to see you soon.
Noren's Hardware is a local family-owned store offering a wide selection of quality hardware supplies at competitive prices. Whether you need plumbing supplies or electrical supplies, you're sure to find what you need at Noren's Hardware Store, including ice melt, shovels, gloves, heat tape, pipe insulation, portable heaters, and propane to get ready for the winter months. Our staff is committed to providing outstanding customer service and is ready to assist you. Visit our store at 55 Main Street in Pana today.
Dinner time just got easier with Pizza Man of Pana. Enjoy great food that includes amazing pizza, tasty pasta, salad bar, and chili. On Monday nights, enjoy the spaghetti special with garlic bread and a side salad for $8. On Tuesday nights, come in for the lasagna special with garlic bread and a side salad for $9. On Wednesday nights, grab yourself an individual pizza and side salad for $9. Pizza Man of Pana is proud to be serving Pana and the surrounding areas with great Italian food since 1985.
Attention hunters and gun owners, you must get to Locked and Loaded Sportsman Paradise in Pana. Take the short drive and shop Central Illinois' premier gun shop. Come see the huge inventory of firearms, ammo, hunting supplies, and accessories. In stock now, custom designed Locked and Loaded t-shirts and headgear. Brush up on your shooting skills at the indoor range featuring 7 shooting lanes. If it has to do with firearms or hunting, you'll find it at Locked and Loaded on Route 16 East in Pana. Locked and Loaded, open 6 days a week. Like them on Facebook.
Do you need volunteer service hours for graduation? Do you have an itch for spring cleaning? Do you want to make a difference in the life of a child as a mentor? This is Shala Snagel, Executive Director at Kimmer Village. Kimmer Village offers volunteer opportunities for a day, a weekend, or even longer term. Contact Jan Trauber, our volunteer and project coordinator, at 217-226-4451.
Sign up for People's Bank and Trust Save by Spending Roundup program, and they'll round up your purchases to the next dollar, then transfer that change to your savings account. It's as easy as shop, enjoy, and save. Get details by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Robinson from Advanced Title. Whether selling your home on your own or through your local realtor, please give us a call at 824-8007 for all your title work needs.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into the WTIM Pana Morning Show. This time we're talking with Adam Metzger, principal at Pana Elementary School. Before we move forward, thank you so much to our title sponsor of the WTIM Pana Morning Show, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon, and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. With Adam Metzger in that first half, we're breaking down all of the operations for this combination of the Washington Elementary School and Lincoln Elementary School, all combining to Pana Elementary School. We're talking all about the new state-of-the-art building. It just got everything you can imagine in there. Before we move any further, Adam, I apologize we didn't get this out in the first half. Very important. Let's talk registration for this upcoming school year. Is it open, and can we start applying?
Yeah, so registration is done online.
Okay.
It opened up yesterday. I believe we already had over 80 elementary students register,
Okay.
which is exciting. You can go on panaschools.com, and then you can register through their Lumen account. So, parents that have done this before, they know all that jargon. If you forgot a password, if you're new, if you need help, you can always call the school office, which is 217-562-1510. And that's a new number. That's a number directly to Payne Elementary School.
Sweet.
If you happen to have saved in your phone the Lincoln School or Washington School numbers, someone, Sarah Jones, has magically routed that to Payne Elementary School for the
Wow.
time being. So that'll get you there too.
Wow. Okay. All easy operations there to get registered there. And there's a weird, exciting factor to getting the new phone number with Penn Elementary School, but also really, really nice that parents with the previous phone number will be directed to the right place. But the new phone number, one more time, that people should probably get into their phones.
217-562-1510.
Perfect. That's Adam Metzger right there, principal at Pena Elementary School. Registration is open as of yesterday, and you use some parent speak right there, and you said right there, they'll know what you're talking about with Lumen, all that on the back end there. But in terms of numbers, I'm sure you guys plan for the combination. Of course, you're ready for the total amount of numbers from Washington and Lincoln elementary schools.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah. So we're aiming, the combination about 500, maybe a little bit over 500. So we've got a ways to go, but we got 80 in day one. So super exciting there.
Very, very great. Yeah, it's a great number there. Flooding the website, 80 people on day one. I absolutely love it. So getting back over to just the new building and more operations coming with this combination of the two schools. Let's talk a little bit about some opportunities and what's going to be birthed from all of the new aspects with the new school for students. Let's start with students. What are some new opportunities for them?
Yeah, they're just countless. I think just in your new classroom, you'll have, opportunities for learning that are going to be elevated because of just the setup of the building, because of collaborative efforts that are able to take place. I mean, we'll have fifth graders that will be able to, maybe have buddy time with a lower grade that wasn't previously able, right? We're able to have the second graders when they do their rainforest, go have third graders come in, and the third graders when they do their Titanic unit, able to bring the first graders in, and then first graders are working with robots and can show fourth grade. It's going to be so much fun to see like everyone learning from each other. That's one of the things I'm most excited about, showcasing their knowledge, showcasing their projects with each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said countless opportunities right there, and you listed off a great number. You reminded me of reading buddies. I haven't thought of reading buddies in a while. When I was in fifth grade, I had a reading buddy, and that opportunity is going to be created, and one of many right there. What about the staff, the educators? And they're going to have some more options there?
Yeah, so I think for them as well, collaboratively, how wonderful is it to think, I'm a first-year teacher, I kind of need some resources, right? Maybe I'm a first-year special ed teacher. I need a few resources on how to teach this skill. Wow, everyone is right there in one place. We can have a quick after-school check-in before school. I can go watch you do a lesson during my prep, on this topic. Going to be able to, just communicate with each other. We have, a teacher's lounge that'll be able to have, the older grade levels. Those teachers will be in with the younger grade level teachers, get to know each other, kind of build that culture, that climate that we're looking for there. We are centralized on a campus. So if you're teaching and you have students that were at the high school or at the junior high, sometimes you kind of had to, rush out in order to pick them up, or, depending on their age, or they'd have to get bused across town. That's all going to be in one place. So there are just so many positives for us to be on a centralized location, to have that new school. But with staff-wise, we have just phenomenal educators and phenomenal people that truly love the kids. And to, I think, see that from each other and to grow together is very exciting for me.
Absolutely. I'm very excited for the Pana School District as a whole, these incoming elementary school students and all the staff and administrators. Thank you so much, Adam, for working time in with us today. Before we go, one more time with the registration date and location where people can get that done.
Yeah, so registration is online.
Great.
That is through panaschool.com. That opened up yesterday. And so you go on there, you get on the Lumen account, you log in. If you have issues logging in, if you have issues finding that website, if you're new, you don't quite know how to navigate the process, you can give the school a phone call at 217-562-1510.
Perfect. Adam, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Adam Metzger, principal at the new Pana Elementary School. This has been the WTIM Pana Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Pana Nokomis.
When details make a request, there are times